I have got some awful news. The file for episode 4 reaction got corrupted and it's all messed up, and I already watched it. I did the video, but like I went to look at the recording, it was all frigged. So like I was like, damn, I could redo it, but like that's not an authentic reaction, and I don't really want to watch the episode just like again. I want to see the next one, you know what I'm saying? But it was a good episode, man. Joe seemed to have lost everything. Carol was getting the better of him. The Godfather came down. He blessed Joe, but it was a blessing in disguise, and he ruined him. He took everything he had. Now Joe is on the ropes. What can he do? He's cornered. He's poor. He's not bankrupt, but yeah. So we got episode 5. Make America Exotic Again.
Holy mackerel! Yes, ma'am. I'm ready. I don't want to cut you all short. You guys are ready you're ready for the party? Get the chimp and I'll walk right in.
Well, I don't even know what a chimp birthday party is.
Yes, you do. It's exactly a 5-year-old's birthday party.
Huh.
It's got crafty little decorations. We bought it as
Whoa.
And it has chimps who are going to be hilariously happy about it. And if you got too close, they're going to tear your fingers off.
Chimps,
look at
bro.
them. They look fucking fabulous.
Look at
They
that.
look fucking fabulous. Scoot closer to China. You know, our social media these days is just in the millions a week. Millions of people a week are following it.
How do you do that?
Our content is so unique. No one's got the content unless it came from
Oh
us these days.
yeah, women, eh?
Make noise.
Yo, that's a clean
Where's the
picture.
other one? Don't unbite it! Don't unbite it!
Yo, if a chimp gets
Easy, don't bite, don't bite. Hit it, hit it.
yo, ground and pound.
It wasn't the zoo anymore. It was nothing but a big scam.
Oh, it's this motherfucker.
Yeah.
This guy is a waste, man.
Everyone. Because he's jealous. He's a little man with a little dick and a limp, and he's bald, and he's got to pay everybody to have sex with.
It's like Dan Bilzerian of the zoo
Man,
industry.
he's got more criminal shit going on than you can imagine. Well, sooner or later, he's going to jail.
We were doing okay the first year. You know, we made some improvements that Joe didn't have the resources to make. I wanted to operate a family zoo, a nice zoo, but that required a lot of money. So we met this guy named James Garrettson through Joe, who I trusted.
Cheers.
He had some pretty lucrative strip clubs and restaurants and
Hey,
bars.
hey, whoa, can't show that. Oh,
Done a little bit of everything. I've been in the bar business, ran strip clubs, worked in the circus. You name it, I've done it. Got into cats when I was about 17. Bought a line cub out of the Dallas Morning newspaper. Been around him ever since. Jeff talked me into giving him $14,000 to open a pizza restaurant.
You can sit down on the patio right next to Real Life Taggers, and you can have some of the best pizza that I make from scratch. And that's a Joe Exotic promise.
Used the Walmart donation program to lower the food costs.
They have the best pizza here.
Do you think most of the meat was from the Walmart truck?
Yeah.
That's the best pizza, man.
Joe Exotic is how many people know him. He mailed off this form to the Federal Election Commission last Friday, announcing his intent to run for president as an independent.
Check.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh man, he ran for president in 2016.
Hello, America. Let's see, it's like this.
When he said he was going to run for president, about floored me. I said, holy crap, man. I got a chance. He actually thought he had a chance. He didn't have a chance. He got a chance in hell.
Joe Exotic for the people of America. How's that?
Independent writing candidate Joe Exotic, who claims to run the world's largest private zoo for tigers and produces incredible campaign videos.
I'm changing the way I dress. I refuse to wear a suit. I am gay. I am broke as shit. Judgment against me from some bitch down there in Florida. And this is all paid for by the committee of Joe Exotic Speaks for America.
Just wow.
This is my guy.
Joe Exotic is truly the candidate
This
you
guy
want
is so
to sit
funny.
down and have a beer with, then another beer, and then several more beers until you're drunk enough to try meth for the first time.
Whenever that clip went to John Oliver, Joe was the star.
Spoken, good looking.
I don't know about
Party and
that.
have fun.
Hello.
Let's go blow some shit up.
Blow some shit up.
What?
We're getting a good look at your national
National Defense Program.
When he's ready, Travis. Ah! That's how we take care of ISIS right there, buddy.
Dude, that went right
There you
through.
go, ice done. He solved an issue already.
I was Joe's campaign manager for about 1.5 years. It was the worst experience of my life. It was horrible, horrible.
That fell apart. He decides to run for governor.
What are you doing?
Watch it.
We had nothing.
Holy, I'd be scared as.
What a wild interview.
Joe was running for governor of Oklahoma as a libertarian.
Here's your bumper sticker. I'm running for governor. Put a bumper sticker on that horse and let's keep the animal rights people out of Oklahoma. Want free shirt? We're gonna change this state. Yeah, it's time that somebody as broke as me and you get in there.
Joe, he had a lot of charisma.
Hey, he does.
Anyone that I could get him in front of, we had their votes.
There was just a lot of burnt bridges, man.
The fucking staff tried to get me killed in a cage.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 113. My name
They put cologne on my shoes.
We heard that Joe was out in the arena while he was filming one of his stupid campaign videos, and this cat was sniffing at his shoes and sniffing at his shoes.
Okay, well, first of all, you haven't recognized the rest of us 40 people that are running.
She was just fascinated by his shoes that day.
It goes on. Ow, son of a bitch.
Yo!
God damn you.
Go!
Here's all these people filming Joe being dragged around and nobody's going in there to rescue him.
Get out! Go! Get!
That'd be so freaking
And nobody
scary.
helped me. Nobody.
Get out of here, you bitch!
He came out with a story. Somebody put something on my shoes to get that cat to attack me.
I'm gonna shoot you right between the fucking eyes, bitch.
What scent makes a liger attack your shoe?
Joe was very controlling. John Finley went to visit his brother in Texas or anything like that. He didn't want him to go. If he went, he wanted him back the same day. I don't know how much love was involved, but I'm sure it was the cars that he bought John Finley, the guns he bought John Finley, the four-wheelers he bought John Finley.
This gun right here, Joe bought for me. He was showering me with gifts and stuff. He bought me a truck. Actually bought me like 4 or 5
Holy,
different trucks.
man.
If they wanted it, they got it. I mean, all they had to do was ask. And I think that's how he kept them close to him.
Now he has no money, though.
John and Travis are both 19 when they met Joe. And at 19 years old, man, the one thing that a 19-year-old guy wants to do is party, have fun, live it up, you know, no tomorrows.
This was a pothead from hell. He was trapped here in Wynnewood, a boy from Cali, and Joe kept him pumped full of weed to keep him from waking up and realizing this isn't a life to live.
Oh, meth, man.
I guess Joe was smart enough when he walked up and he seen a young boy. Hey, he's on meth. Come here. I'll provide your meth. I'll give you everything if you come over here and marry me. You know, so I guess that's how Joe did it.
I mean, he told me with his own mouth that he wasn't gay.
I told Joe at least 3 times, Travis was not gay, okay? Travis was banging every girl in the park. And I found out later, and John Finley came out and said, look, I gotta tell you, I'm really not gay. I've been sleeping with the girl at the front desk, and we're going off to get married.
All through school, I was dating girls. From the time in kindergarten until I graduated, I had a girlfriend every time.
He left me for a girl, and the hardest part I had dealing with that was I can't compete with that, you know? Leave me for a man and we're game on, okay? But leave me for alone, I can't compete with that.
The saving grace in that situation was Travis. You know, Joe wasn't alone. Joe still had Travis.
Neither Travis nor John Finley were gay.
Oh
And Joe
my
admitted
God.
that to me.
Fell in love with straight guys. Because there's not too many gay guys in Wynwood alone.
Just like James Charles.
Travis's case, he was addicted to meth. And they take that need and they fulfill it until they become the only person that can fulfill that need. And in exchange, that person gives them whatever sexual or any other favors they want. That's the relationship Joe had with Travis.
Last cigarette before I died.
Huh?
He's smoking his last cigarette before he died.
Hey, don't litter, bro.
He'd always pointed guns at people all the time out there at the park. Sometimes he'd wake you up pointing a gun at you. He'd done that to me on multiple occasions. So he had done that to me again in that office that morning and said, you know, freeze motherfucker, which is just what he did. And I told him, dude, you know not to point guns because I've told him before, don't point a gun at me. And he said, oh man, this is a Ruger. There's no clip in it. You know a Ruger won't fire without a clip. I knew he was dead the second that he pulled the trigger, but at the same time I didn't, you know. I thought it was a joke. Because, you know, Travis was a jokester. He was a prankster. He liked to play pranks on people.
I was passed out on the front porch, shaking. The ambulance is there taking care of Joe. The sheriff's department's got everything shut down. I mean, you had to come climb, almost had to climb a fence to get in the place to find out what was going on.
Garvin County officials are investigating the incident and say that
this fucking clown, I'm goddamn one of the best people. I've known him for 4 years, man. Joy, a joy. Absolute joy of life.
Joe is now thanking the world for the support.
I just kind of felt like I was attached by pain to Joe. Like we had a bond of pain. And I couldn't leave him because of course I wanted to leave. You know, why do I want to come back to the office every day that, you know, a horrific accident happened? But, you know, he really loved him.
We're going to try and make this
Ho.
not a day of mourning, but a day of celebration to celebrate the life of Travis Michael Maldonado. And we spent the last 4 years of our lives together. And I asked him every day, I said, why me? He said, because God put me here to make you smile, and that's my job. And it didn't matter how stupid he had to get. Or if I was sitting there concentrating as short as I could on the computer to write a letter to a senator or a congressman or something else, then to come and rub them balls in my face.
Joe is a year older than me. And, yeah, I thought it was very odd. I don't know, I just didn't think that was right. But if Travis was happy, I was gonna accept it no matter, you know.
Joe changed when Travis shot himself. Joe's whole demeanor changed.
People think I'm crazy, but I take pictures of the sky while I'm doing it. The word high in clouds has floated by that I've got pictures of. I've got pictures of perfect
show
angels.
them. Show them.
First date suits Travis down. Never get the curls out, because that's my foot appeal.
Yeah, aight.
I met Dylan in a chat room. Took me a couple days to talk him into going to dinner. And, you know,
Innocent looking guy.
You can believe what you want to believe about whether or not things are sent to you or people are sent to you or whatever. But we went to dinner and he never went home.
When he found Dylan, he started to bounce back.
Let's go, Joe.
His energy was just so strong, you know, and like when he proposed to me, it was one of those things I couldn't think about. I just had to, you know, just gonna go with the flow. It's like my whole life I've just overthink everything, you know. When he proposed, I said yes.
Oh.
Just as good a governor as we ever had.
You know, he's not afraid to say what he wants to say and do what he wants to do, and he's sorry if he steps on some toes, but he does it anyway, so.
Who knows, you know? I mean, I would say stranger things have happened.
I wonder if he got close to winning.
Let all the potheads out of jail and put them crooked bastards where they belong.
Damn, my
right,
bad.
Joe. What happened tonight?
What happened tonight? We fucking lost.
How many death threats did you get?
Couple.
Okay, so that's a sign of a successful campaign. Trust me.
Couple.
It's fear.
Yeah.
His governor campaign, I think that's where he kind of lost his path as far as what was the priority. It wasn't about the animals anymore.
Passion was there, but he lost it.
I wonder what this place has
I
on
don't know where
Google
and
Maps.
how he
How
lost
many
it,
stars?
but he lost it.
You know, he was already a paranoid person, throwing people out, accusing them of being spies and stuff.
These powerful, like, stories
But
with
the
powerful people, they're
paranoia
always
was not
paranoid.
unfounded.
Like,
we found a microphone and antenna
Tony
top of the gift shop
Montana.
roof.
Oh.
It was about that tall, you know, a little metallic base with a short antenna. I don't pretend to be a technical wizard, but I could tell it was a listening device. That's when I knew that there was something serious going on.
Are they the ops or is it like Carol?
She told me, she says, I hear Joe's under some kind of federal investigation. And I said, what did you hear? And she says, I don't know. She says, they were just talking about it here one morning. And that was...
I got it.
Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, all right.
Yo, this episode better not end, man.
Oh my god. I can't believe. I mean, it was sort of funny when we started, but it's gotten really dark.
God! Yo, that episode was... It hit different. Wait, it was only 30-some minutes? That was the shortest episode. Now, that episode hit different, man. That was probably the saddest one. And, seems like Joe... It's over for Joe, man. Joe's done, man. First the fire, first Rob, first... Now he's losing the election, losing Travis. Losing all his money. Everything, going crazy, thinking someone put cologne on his feet. The king has been slayed soon. The king is being slayed soon. There's not a lot of Carol in this episode. Yo, where's that Tabro guy? I liked him. I want to see him again. Anyway, man, the show was so intriguing. Like, it's not even a show, it's a documentary, my guy. Like, it's crazy because it's real. This does not seem real. That's how freaking... That's how freaking, entertaining it is. Like, I feel like this is like someone wrote it. Anyway, man, episode 6 coming soon. Once again, sorry, 4 got corrupted. I lost everything. Yeah, I don't know why. 4, something's wrong with it. Hopefully this one, if you don't see an episode 5 either, got corrupted, but I'm not letting that happen. And yeah, man, peace.